So it seems that Eric Gower is back in the spotlight again because of the texts from Dylan being released, and it's in there that she did text him early morning on November 13th. But people are running with all kinds of crazy things again about Eric Gower. And I was alerted to some particularly gross information being spread by Nika. Nika's Neuro Nuggets. I'll call her Nika's Chicken Nuggets from now on. Chicken Nuggies. But I just want to say, I do not believe the person that did any of those interviews with Law and Crime and News Nation was really Eric Gower. If you notice in those interviews, it says the person wants to remain nameless. They don't have video of their face. They don't use their voice, nothing. And the information does not match with the actual Eric Gower that lives in Moscow and works at University of Idaho. So I think news got duped because they try to run with things and don't properly vet. But what's unfortunately happening is people are now making false accusations against this young man. So let's get started.
But he has very close ties to the police department, right? He's like dressing up as Santa Claus, and his wife works in the police department. Not only that, but the stalking comments, STALKING, stalking, is that how it's pronounced? That he's made on women's accounts on Facebook, which I showed you guys 2 years ago, and y'all thought I was crazy, right? That is not typical behavior. To brag about stalking two women and posting it on Facebook. But that's just what young boys do. No, sir, ma'am, that's not typical, normal behavior. Nikki. August 21st, 2013, Eric Gower. Dear Facebook, you make stalking someone too easy. ... It's kinda creepy. Then he lists 10:11 p.m. Coordinates, and then there's a picture on the far bottom right of two young females who appear to be hiking. They're wearing shorts, they're wearing hiking shoes. Maybe one of them has a backpack on, but it looks like they're alone, walking on an empty road. It looks like they're hiking to me. What do you think? What does that picture look like to you? You know what I find creepy about people like this, posts like this? You're putting it out there for the world to see. You make stalking someone too easy. It's kind of creepy. No, what's too creepy is you stalking these two young females, putting their coordinates on Facebook and sharing them with the freaking world. Because if I were one of those girls, I would be livid. Why are you sharing where I am at with the world? Why are you trying to find out where I am at? In my opinion, this is a form of stalking. He is stalking two young girls, in my opinion. Why are you doing that? That is creepy. That is a big effing red flag. This makes me angry.
And Nika, your opinion would be completely wrong. He was not stalking anyone. He was not bragging about stalking. He was not posting stalking posts on women's Facebook pages. What this was when Facebook would have, when you could find your friends that were nearby and you could share your location with them. And that red is where he dropped a pin with his location. The GPS coordinates are his location. Now, the little picture up on the right-hand side is where his friends that are nearby are. But those GPS locate coordinates are not theirs. They're his. And that's also the profile picture of whoever that person is. That wasn't like a real-time photo of them out on a road. That was just her profile picture. But that was his coordinates. And he's basically saying, hey, you kind of make this too easy because that means anybody could find him too. And you can just drop your coordinates for anyone with the touch of a button. So has nothing to do with actual stalking. He wasn't stalking those girls. Nothing nefarious. Read the damn room, okay? Look at the comments that were under that post. Ugh. Anyways, let's continue.
There's also another weird post, and maybe he has a weird sense of humor. I still think it's creepy. Okay, there's a couple of posts. He's wearing a face mask, creepy Halloween face mask, taking pictures with friends, taking pictures alone, taking pictures of mask in general, saying that he patched it up, that it's good to go. Why are you taking pictures in this creepy Halloween looking mask when it's not Halloween? I believe the post was a summer post. Again, maybe just something weird. Maybe he's got a weird sense of humor, but most people don't like to just run around wearing these creepy masks in the middle of summer.
Well, here is the post. Doesn't look like he's running around taking pictures with a bunch of friends wearing this mask in the middle of summer. It was actually May. It was the school year. And if you zoom in on the picture, which I'll do here, you can see where this looks like it was at the school, because that looks like the floor in like a cafeteria or a theater room. You can see like a black curtain back there. You can see equipment off to the side. So it was probably for a school project or a theater production. And lots of people take photos of things that they do for school projects, theater productions, artwork, etc. So, creepy mask, sure, but that doesn't mean, again, that it's anything nefarious. You have to remember this was back when he was in high school.
He says his puppy left it and he thought it was cute. Okay, I've had a neighbor's cat do that for me and leave me little birds, unalived birds for me. I still don't think it's cute. I understand that it's something animals do, but to find half a hair on your bed and then say it's cute and then take a picture of it and then post it on Facebook. Again, am I psychoanalyzing this too much? I think it's weird.
Yeah, you are psychoanalyzing it too much, and he never said it was cute. He said that awesome moment when your puppy leaves gifts for you on your bed. For those that can't tell, this is half a rabbit. And then look at what he put in the comments under the post. He says, I just laid down and happened to roll over and smelled something, so I turned on the light and pulled the blanket back and found her present. I thought of the half an elk leg my other dog brought me was bad enough. So basically, he's not saying it was cute. But he was showing it because when you live out in rural areas like Idaho, this happens. Your dogs bring you in gifts. And again, this is a high school guy. They share things like this. They share posts like this. And when cats leave decapitated mice on my porch, I don't take a picture, but I do tell the neighbor, hey, the cat left another, because it's like, thanks, you left me another gift, your cat, thanks. So this is life. This is just normal, mundane, rural America. Okay?
The sheer violence is ew. And again, when we go back to the Facebook post, yes, of 2013, remember, just to close, dear Facebook, you make stalking someone too easy. It's kind of creepy. Yuck. Yuck. That's makes me want to vomit. This is a vomit-inducing post. What type of person puts this type of material on their Facebook? Along with the coordinates of two young females who appear to be alone on a freaking empty road hiking. Again, that's a big WTF from me. So, I am sickened by this post alone, not to mention the other ones I talked about. I want to know, what do you guys think about him? Eric Gower.
Here, if you're going to vomit, let me help you. Here's a barf bag. Again, he was not posting their coordinates. Those were his coordinates. And that picture doesn't mean they were out hiking alone on a road at that moment, okay? And you might never want to check out Snapchat, because when you have your location services turned on, everybody can see where everybody else is. Yeah. So, but anyways, I digress. And just when I didn't think Nika could get any worse, she gets worse.
I also think it's kind of interesting that he is right around the same age as Koberger. He's 30 now. Right? I also think it's strange that his father lived so close to the Delphi crime, that horrific crime, the two girls. His father is listed to have an address extremely close to where that crime took place. Okay? That fucking creeped me out when I saw that, because I'm like, a traveling criminal, potentially, right?
Okay, just slow down there with your chicken nuggies. His dad has not lived in Indiana since 2003. He's been living in Alabama. Delphi was in 2017. And even if he was going back and forth visiting his dad when his dad was in Indiana, he was a college student at U of I back in 2017. So, and it was, February when the girls in Delphi were killed? So what are you saying? He went to his dad's for a weekend and then what? You're accusing him of Delphi? Give me a break. Okay? Especially when his dad wasn't even living in Indiana anymore at the time Delphi happened.
Theorizing, speculating, daydreaming. What if Eric Gower, we know, allegedly, that he used to travel to Indiana to go visit his father, okay? Because that's what was mentioned on his mother's Facebook. That she used to take him down there when he was a kid, blah, 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 to go visit the father, because it sounded like they'd been separated for a long time. So raised by a mother, and a lot of women got triggered 2 years ago. Nigga, just because I'm a single mom doesn't mean that my sons are going to be... That's not what I said, bitch. That's not what I said. I'm just saying, statistically, psychologically, men who are raised by single women are more likely to. So, yeah, don't get mad at me. And I'm not judging you. That's just statistics, okay, babe? That's just math. That's just numbers. It's not my fault. Don't get mad at me. But I'm just saying, right? He grew up potentially going back and forth to Indiana, visiting the father there. And then something happened. He did something stupid in Delphi, Indiana.
Okay, time to hand out another Alex Jones Award, this time to Nika. And maybe you will be seeing the end of a lawsuit for defamation. One can only hope.
Right? A lot of criminals also start with younger, easier targets, right? Because they're usually smaller in size, easier to attack, usually younger. What if, just what if, he could potentially be involved in that Delphi crime? Again, his father's so close to the crime, living so close to that.
Except his father wasn't living there again at the time Delphi happened. And yes, he did go visit Indiana in 2014 for a Facebook post. But then he mentioned how he was headed to Alabama after he visited cousins in Indiana. And I'm not seeing any other information that would place him in Delphi in February of 2017. So, and here's the other thing. You want to keep psychoanalyzing all these people except Koberger. I don't understand it. You're going off here about Gower and how he had a single mom and he could have done this Delphi killing, and you analyze all these other people that you think could have been involved, like Jack D, but I never hear you once do any of that with Koberger. Why? He's the one that evidence leads to. He's the one awaiting trial right now.
Eric maybe going back to Moscow. Now he has another stressful thing going on. Now he's about to be a dad. Oh shit, that's a big fucking deal. That's life-changing, son. Life-changing. Now he snaps again. Is more likely to what? It's more likely to commit crimes. So, I don't know. I don't know. Could this be the case of a traveling criminal? Right? Again, this is just speculation, right?
This is what's called harmful speculation because you're accusing somebody of committing murders.
You go to Indiana, you visit your father, you commit your first crime, maybe in Delphi, then you come back. Now you have something stressful going on over here. I had even speculated back in the day, theorized, what if he was messing with one of the girls? Right? You're driving these drunk young college girls who are wearing minimal clothing, right? Drugs, alcohol, girls get sloppy. You never know, right? This was a married man. Did he do anything stupid? Did he have any sort of relationship with the girls? How close was he to the girls? How close was he to Maddie and Kaylee? Because he seems to be very fucking close with Dylan. If Dylan is texting him, why are you texting him? He's a married man. He's a married man. And you're not even in the damn vehicle. You're not even in the damn vehicle, Dylan. But you're texting this man. Are you driving yet? Are you driving yet?
Or maybe Dylan left something in the vehicle when he had given her a ride. Or maybe she was thinking about going back out again. Or maybe 5,000 other reasons that have nothing to do with the murders. Why don't we wait for trial to find out what the conversation was instead of beating a dead horse and trying to incriminate people that haven't done anything wrong?
Right? It's very strange. Okay, there's a lot of issues with this private driver that isn't very private anymore. I'm just saying. I don't like it. I never liked it.
Well, boo-hoo. I don't care if you don't like it. What I don't like is content creators like you accusing everybody under the sun of committing these murders. There is no reason to believe that Eric Gower had anything at all to do with Delphi or with the Idaho 4 murders. But yet you just dragged his name through the frickin' mud for absolutely zero reason. And as far as those interviews, I don't believe that was him that gave those because he does not live in Pullman. He did not live 1,200 feet from Coburger. He doesn't drive Uber all day. That was obviously somebody who was duping the news. I know you don't believe that, but I wholeheartedly believe that was not him. And then you also mentioned like that he had like weapons or knives. No, that was a Pinterest page that somebody pulled up by someone named Eric Gower, but there's like tons of Eric Gowers on Pinterest. And there was no way to know if that was his page or not. It was never verified. So that's another one of your jumping to conclusions. You did that before with Jack Showalter when you pulled up a picture of a kid in Florida trying to claim that that was Jack. And I'll say what I said to Rollo yesterday, be ethical, okay? Be responsible if you're going to actually report on real people.